Hello world changers, Bill Pelusi here again, coming back to you from the nonprofit life. Today we're navigating the digital frontier, exploring the top 6 AI tools that are revolutionizing nonprofits today. Are you excited? I'm super excited, so let's dive right in. Starting our tech journey at number 6 is ChatPDF. No, not ChatGPT, which we've all heard of and we'll talk about later. It's ChatPDF. Picture this, you're buried in reports and other information, and you're searching for a specific piece of financial data or other information. So instead of endlessly scrolling your PDF, ChatPDF lets you chat with your document. So it's like having a digital librarian always ready to fetch the info you need. So I've personally used it, and I have to say, when I'm prepping for a client meeting or I'm reading 800 pages of PDF information, it is a lifesaver. Just last month, I was able to extract key metrics in minutes and also other financial data. This is a task that would have taken me hours manually. And the beauty of this is you can upload 3 or 4 different PDFs and have it compare PDFs. Also, you're thinking, wow, what if I don't have a PDF, it's a Word document? Just convert that Word document into a PDF, and it actually works that way as well. Secondly, you can also take a PowerPoint presentation and convert that to PDF as well, and have it search a PowerPoint PDF. So at number 5, we have Parrot AI. All these great funny names for these AI tools. But imagine having a digital assistant that not only attends your brainstorming sessions, but also transcribes them. So beyond just transcription, so word for word, Parrot AI can summarize your meeting, so ensuring everyone's aligned, and you also have a good recap of what happened during that meeting. It's a total game changer, especially when you're coordinating with large teams or international members or even small meetings. I've used Parrot AI to keep track of action items during a meeting. Just say, okay, summarize all the action items that we have from this meeting, and it really gives me a good overview, and I double check that information. So it really ensures that nothing slips through the cracks. One of its coolest features is that you can invite Parrot AI to your Zoom teams and other meetings, so conference calls and other things. That is super cool, and that works so well. So what it does is you can invite it to the meeting just like another attendee. It can listen in, summarize the meetings. So even better, you can dig into your notes and have, like I mentioned before, contextual summaries. So never again will you have to say, can you jump in on this call to take notes, or be burdened by note-taking during those calls as well, so you can be fully engaged in the conversation. So you can stay focused on the meeting, and you let Parrot AI do all of the work for you. So making a grand entrance at number 4 is Beautiful AI, and it truly is beautiful. Gone are the days of generic PowerPoint slides. Beautiful AI uses AI to jazz up your presentations, ensuring that they're visually stunning and engaging. So this is like having a design team in your pocket, ready to elevate every single slide. I've recently used Beautiful AI for a client presentation, and the feedback was overwhelmingly positive. And I had a lot of questions from my clients saying, wow, how did you do that? Because I can't do that with PowerPoint, or the Smart Art doesn't work that way. So what I like most is that the slides are not your typical PowerPoint templates that everyone uses. Also, I am not limited by the small set of Smart Art available in Microsoft tools. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've gone online and tried to search for templates that would work. So, and the other part of it is, visually, your slides have to be engaging if you're doing a keynote presentation or whatever work you're doing. So the Visual Teaching Alliance talks about the brain and how it sees images. Did you know that the brain can see images that last for just 13 milliseconds? Our eyes can register 36,000 visual messages per hour. We can get the sense of a visual scene in less than 1/10 of a second. 1/10 of a second. 90% of information transmitted to the brain is visual. So visuals are processed 60,000 times faster in the brain than text. That's 60,000 times faster. And then, did you know that 40% of our nerve fibers are linked to the retina? So that tells you something about vision. So you didn't think you would get a science lesson, but you did. But it really speaks to the importance of a visually engaging presentation. And also one where you're not just reading off notes from a slide, one that really shows the data in a way that's beautiful hence beautiful AI. Precision takes a spotlight with Grammarly at number 3. So we write a lot of stuff in our regular lives, right? We're writing emails, we're doing a lot of things. So every piece of communication reflects your nonprofit's mission. Did you know that effective communication is paramount for nonprofits? It fosters trust and transparency with members, donors, and sponsors, and volunteers. By conveying your mission, achievements, and challenges clearly, your nonprofit can mobilize resources more effectively, inspire action, and ensure stakeholders remain informed and engaged. And I have to say that transparent communication also bolsters credibility, ensuring that the organization's intents and actions align, which is vital for sustaining support and achieving long-term goals. So one of the things that I want to mention here is that the way that your message comes across and the way that you think it comes across could come across very much differently to the stakeholders that are reading it, your members. And it may not be the way that you intended it to be. So Grammarly ensures your messages are clear, professional, and impactful. So it's like having an editor on standby, ensuring every email, newsletter, or any communication that you're writing resonates with your audience. I can't count the number of times Grammarly has saved me from embarrassing typos or unclear sentences. So we talked about visual, we talked about beautiful, we talked about clear messages. Visual narrative shine bright at number 2 with Lumen 5. So what you can do with Lumen 5 is just amazing. You can transform your impactful articles into compelling videos, perfect for social media. So you take that article and you put it into Lumen 5 and it turns it into a visually compelling video. So I've used Lumen 5 to bring stories to life, reaching wider audiences and amplifying our message. Just last week, a video we created with Lumen 5 garnered a lot of attention, and it really helped to spread that message far and wide. So much better than just trying to put an article in words or a talking head. And the crown jewel at number 1 is one that probably you've heard of, ChatGPT by OpenAI. From crafting content to strategic decision-making, ChatGPT is your digital partner. Need insights for an upcoming presentation like we talked about? Ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT's got your back. It's like having a research team, content creator, and strategist all rolled into one. But remember, while ChatGPT is powerful, its accuracy rate isn't 100%. It's a beta tool. It tells you that right up front. And I would have to say that ChatGPT 4.0 is much more accurate than 3.5. So you would have to pay for the upgraded or subscription version, which is only like $20 a month. And you can use a bunch of plugins as well. Also, what I say is with ChatGPT, double check the information. Also, I've included all of the links to these tools below. So we've talked a lot about different tools, and there's probably 10 times that amount or 100 times that amount that's currently being developed. But let's talk about AI stacking. It's where you combine these tools, amplifying their capabilities. So imagine crafting content with ChatGPT, turning it into a video with Lumen 5, and presenting it with beautiful AI. So it's like an orchestra, a digital symphony, with each tool playing its own unique note. I highly recommend reviewing this with your staff team, as this is where productivity is enhanced. You can gain valuable time back from your team that can be redirected into mission-critical projects. So there's a lot of stuff here that your team can use that can really help them with productivity. But here's the thing about AI, and this is my caveat, it's not infallible. While these tools are groundbreaking, they're not perfect. AI, at its core, is a set of algorithms. It can make mistakes, misinterpret data, or even miss nuances. That's why it's crucial to always fact check and review the outputs. Relying solely on AI without human oversight can lead to errors. So you have to recognize it's a blend of machine efficiency and human intuition that creates the magic. So here are some of the reasons AI is not perfect, and I want to put this in this video so that you really take everything with a grain of salt. AI models, especially machine learning models, learn from data. So where does that data come from? It comes from humans. If the training data is biased, incomplete, or unrepresentative of real-world scenarios, the AI can produce incorrect or biased results. Remember, it's pulling data from the web, and I think the last iteration of, or actually last data set it has, is from like September of 2001. The real world is complex and unpredictable. That's another key factor. While AI can handle a vast amount of data, and scenarios, it might still encounter situations it hasn't been trained on. Also, AI models are designed to generalize from the data they are trained on. So while this allows them to handle new inputs, it can also lead to errors when the new data is too different from the training data. And another thing we have to keep at the top of mind is that human mistakes in the design, implementation, or interpretation of AI systems can lead to errors. This includes errors in data labeling, algorithm selection, or setting parameters. As AI systems become more integrated and interact with other systems, unexpected behaviors can emerge as well, leading to mistakes. Some AI models, like deep neural networks, now I'm getting deep, are often termed as black boxes because their decision-making process is not entirely transparent. So this lack of clarity can make it challenging to identify and rectify mistakes because you really don't know how it's making those mistakes. So all I'm trying to say is proceed with caution. If you've enjoyed this digital exploration, show some love, hit that like button, share the knowledge, and subscribe to the Nonprofit Life. And if there's a tool that you want me to do a deep dive on, please do drop a comment below because I do want to dive into ones that you're interested in. Before we wrap up, a quick shout out to the Essential Handbook for Nonprofit Leaders. So within this book, I've poured 3 decades of nonprofit experience into this guide. From mission crafting to tech leveraging, it's your compass in the nonprofit world. Check out the link below for more information about that. So remember, in the nonprofit realm, it's about impactful good. So with the right tools and passion, there's no limit to what we can achieve. So you have to be smart about the tools that you're using and make sure that you're using them effectively. So stay inspired, keep making waves, and I'll catch you in the next episode of the Nonprofit Life.